I'm Robby.
And I'm Johnny. We're the Goo Goo Dolls, your host for the next 120 minutes on MTV. Tonight we'll be performing live, and so will the Chicago band Veruca Salt. There's also cult classics from The Clash and Bauhaus.
Plus brand new videos from Radiohead, Ween, Ned's Atomic Dustbin, Our Lady Peace, and right here to kick things off, it's an MTV premiere from Trent Reznor and 9 Inch Nails. This is the third clip off their second album, The Downward Spiral, and it's called Hurt.
I find more inspiration.
From his debut solo album, Ball Hog or Tugboat, that's ex-Minutemen and Firehose bassist Mike Watt with Big Train here on 120 Minutes. And here's some good news. The folks at 120 have just learned that Mr. Watt will be here to guest host and perform live in early May. I'm Johnny.
And I'm Robby, and we are the Goo Goo Dolls. And we're guest hosting tonight. We'll be performing live later, and so will Veruca Salt. But right now, it's the first video off our new 5th album, number 5, A Boy Named Goo. It's called Only One, and it was written especially for you. Here it is. It's called Only One.
1 South Milwaukee Avenue in Libertyville.
Oh my God! Well, there was a little clip from America's
Least wanted
home video there, pal.
Oh boy. I'm Robby.
And I'm John, and we're awful embarrassed.
We're the Goo Goo Dolls.
And we're guest hosting 120 Minutes tonight. Next up, it's a brand new video from Radiohead. Most of you remember these guys from their freaking huge alternative hit album, Creep Song thing, and their gold debut album, Pablo, Honey.
Well, now the Oxford, England band have returned with their second full-length album, The Bends, and a brand new video, and here it is. It's called Fake Plastic Trees.
With the first video off her third album, Only Everything, that's Juliana Hatfield with Universal Heartbeat here on 120 Minutes. I'm Johnny.
And I'm Robby, and we're sort of part of the Goo Goo Dolls, and we're guest hosting tonight. Stick around, because you got a brand new video from Ween coming up, along with a live performance from Veruca Salt, and right after the break, we will be performing live.
First, here's a look at the top 10 albums on alternative radio this week. Don't look for us.
I'm Gene Ween from the band Ween.
I'm Dean Ween. I'm also in the band.
And you know, you're watching 120 Minutes on MTV.
Welcome back to 120 Minutes. We're the Goo Goo Dolls, and this is Naked.
Never been
listening to what's going on, and you can see where it's going or not, you know. With the video, you're putting your trust in the director, you know, and you're not behind the camera, you don't know what's going on, and then somebody mails it to you and you watch it and then it's done, you know.
With the third video off their fourth album, Chocolate and Cheese, that's Ween with Freedom of 76 here on 120 Minutes. I am Johnny.
And I'm Robby, and we're the Goo Goo Dolls, and we're guest hosting tonight. We've got a brand new video on the way from Ned's Atomic Dustbin, plus a cult classic from Bauhaus. And right after the break, it's a live performance from Veruca Salt, so stick around! And we're gonna kill each other.
Eat and win. For a higher degree of success, call DeVry, 1-800-247-7800.
And there's another little piece of public humiliation caught on film forever. I'm Johnny.
And I'm Robby, and we are a portion of the Goo Goo Dolls, and we're guest hosting 120 Minutes tonight. Next up, it's a live performance from Veruca Salt.
You know, the Chicago-based band stopped by the 120 Minutes studio this week and performed a few songs off their debut album, American Thighs. And here's one of them called All Hail Me.
It's a statement on, I guess, many things. Most of all, it was a cool night.
How are ya? I'm Robby.
And I'm Johnny, and we're the Goo Goo Dolls, and we're your guest hosts for the second 60 of the MTV's 120 Minutes. In the next hour, we'll have another live performance from Veruca Salt, plus a cult classic from Bauhaus, and alternative music videos from Ned's Atomic Dustbin, Poster Children, Our Lady Peace, Matthew Street, Sweet Catherine, and a lot more. To kick things off, it's the LA band Wax, and the first video off their second album, 13 Unlucky Numbers. It's called California. And the thing we have to tell you about this video is that basically you shouldn't try this at home.
Disclaimer, disclaimer. These are trained experts pulling this stunt, and they took all sorts of safety precautions while making this video. The guy you see running down the street on fire had protective clothing and gels all over his body, and there were guys with fire extinguishers standing just outside of the camera. The only thing is, it only happened for about 12 seconds. Director Spike Jones slowed down the film to make the footage last long enough to cover the entire song. And even after taking all of these precautions, the guy still burned on his back and his neck. So please, no matter how bored you are with your life, don't be doing this
Or
stuff
how
with your
smart
friends.
you think you are. Don't do that. By the way, Wax will be here next Sunday at midnight, 11 Central, to perform live on 120 Minutes. For now, though, it's their video called California.
Can't write bad checks when you're burning.
With the first video and title track off their fourth album, Junior Citizen, that's a band out of Champaign, Illinois called Poster Children here on 120 Minutes. And we played with those guys down in New Orleans during the Mardi Gras, and then everybody went out and drank their body weight in hurricanes and puked.
But it was very cool.
Yeah, and I'm John.
I'm Robby, and we're the Goo Goo Dolls, and we're guest hosting tonight right here. It's a video off our '93 album, Superstar Car Wash, and it's called We Are the Normal. Thank you, Paul, for helping us with that. And here it is. We are the normal. We've got a brand new video coming up from Ned's Atomic Dustbin, plus a cult classic from Bauhaus, and the latest from Matthew Sweet. I'm Robby.
And I'm John, and we're the Goo Goo Dolls, and we're guest hosting 120 Minutes tonight. Right now, it's another live performance from Veruca Salt, that nasty little girl from that movie, and their debut album, American Thighs. This time, lead vocals switched to Nina Gordon, and the song is called Forsythia. And I don't know who Scythia is, but this is for her. With the first video off his fifth album, 100% Fun, that's Matthew Sweet with Sick of Myself here on 120 Minutes. And be sure to check out 120 next Sunday at midnight, 11 Central, when Matthew will be here to guest host and perform live. I'm Johnny.
And I'm Robby, and we're the Goo Goo Dolls, and we're guest hosting tonight. Stick around, because we've still got the latest from Catherine and a brand new video from a Canadian band called Our Lady Peace coming up. And right after the break, it's a brand new one from Ned's Atomic Dustbin, so stay with us. We'd like to welcome you back to 120 Minutes. I'm Robby.
Yeah, I'm Johnny, and we're the Goo Goo Dolls, and we're guest hosting tonight. Still to come, we've got the latest video from Catherine and a brand new video from a Canadian band called Our Lady Peace. First, it's Ned's Atomic Dustbin with the first video off their brand new album, Brain Blood Volume. And the title of this album takes some explaining, so it goes like this. It seems that there was this scientist guy way back when who believed that if a person were to drill a hole in their head all the way through the outer surface of the skull, it would allow the blood to flow more freely through the brain and heighten that person's mental awareness. This is not a joke, even though it sounds like one. And the guy really existed, and two hippies, of course, actually did this to themselves back in the 60s, and these freaks are still living today. They even filmed it, so they have proof.
Anyway, just like with the wax video, the folks here at 120 Minutes wanted us to state the obvious, so we will do so. That is an incredibly stupid thing to do, and don't do it at home. Besides, why would you want to be going around with a hole in your head? Here's the first video off the new Ned's album, Brain Blood Volume. It's called All I Ask of Myself Is That I Hold Together.
Come on, I'm gonna go drill your head.
Do it!
Not that way. I said
54-6100 for your free CD every month.
Hi, I'm Matthew Sweet, and you're watching 120 Minutes on MTV.
Hey, thanks for staying up late for 120 Minutes tonight. And be sure to check out the show next Sunday at midnight, 11 Central, when Matthew Sweet will be guest hosting and performing live. We'll also have a live performance from Wax. I'm Johnny.
And I'm Robby, and we're the Goo Goo Dolls, and we've been guest hosting tonight. The final video on the show is from a Canadian band called Our Lady Peace. Their debut album is called Navid, which is an ancient Middle Eastern term for bearer of good news. Navid, by the way, has been nominated for Best Alternative Album at this year's Juno Awards, which is the Canadian equivalent to the Grammys. In fact, the awards were held tonight. I wonder how they did.
Who cares? Anyways, here's the new video from Our Lady Peace. It's really great, and it's called Starseed.
Bye. Our Lady Peace there with Starseed, the final video on 120 Minutes tonight. Send your comments, suggestions, and cult classic requests to 1515 Broadway, 24th floor, New York, 10036. And be sure to check out 120 next Sunday at midnight, 11 Central, when Matthew Sweet will be here to be your guest host and perform live. He'll also have a live performance from Wax. I'm Robby.
And I'm Johnny, and this is Mike, and we're the Goo Goo Dolls. And we've been guest hosting tonight. And not only that, we'll be out on tour for the next 8 million years. And hopefully you'll buy our record. Thanks a lot for watching, and see you soon.
Bye.